If you're looking for a fresh new way to use your microcurrent machine or your skincare device that's electric, stay tuned because I got a fun new way for you to try. This is a biocellulose mask, and these are sort of all the rage right now. A cellulose mask basically sort of emulates the skin, and it's able to push active ingredients into the skin in a really nice way. This is a Korean mask, and it has a full 30 grams or 1 ounce. Actually, it says 1.06 fluid ounces in it. So it's a nice amount of juice. Most high quality Korean masks are full of high quality ingredients and a lot of them. So let me show you how this opens. It's kind of interesting how it goes on the face. It takes a little bit of practice. And sometimes my nails are too short to even get this. So it opens up like this. And it has 3 layers. So the top layer we peel off, and the middle layer we use, and that's that. And it has like a harder layer too. It has a rubbery feeling to it, but you can actually do microcurrent over it, and you can do the Time Master Pro and any sort of electric modality over this mask. I don't know if I would do radio frequency over it because that's going to dampen that heat a little bit, but most electrical devices you can use over this mask. So let's get started. I love this mask because it doesn't tend to slide off your face. It's just like a second skin. And this is the Exoderm. This is a Korean mask. It's a brightening mask. And so it has fruit acids in it, but it's very gentle. I don't know if you know this about Korean skincare, but they tend to not do the deeper peels that we do in the States because their philosophy is to basically keep up with the skin, hydrate it and nourish it, and very lightly exfoliate it so that barrier function stays in place and it just promotes the health of the skin. And I think Koreans really take care of their skin at a much earlier age than Americans start to take care of their skin. And so what happens is Americans, we tend to be playing catch up and taking care of our skin. So we'll do deeper peels and be more aggressive. And so this mask can actually be left on the face for up to an hour. Although I think I've left it on for longer than that and not had any issues. And I've also done Microcurrent, Time Master Pro over this. I think those are the only 2 electric modalities I've done over this mask, but it works beautifully. So let me show you how that works. Keep the extra, what's left, next to me so that I can re-wet as needed. And I dip a little fan brush in there. I'm just sort of wiping back over the mask, although it's pretty hydrated. But this helps to get any bubbles out of the mask. You can see how it's doing that. Sort of getting any bubbles in my hair out of the way. And sort of re-slicking it down to the face. God, I love this. It just smells amazing. We've got our Slip It Glide for our microcurrent device, for our Time Master Pro, and I'll show you both of those. And yeah, I just got out of the shower. I'm gonna put some in my hair just to sort of hydrate it a little bit. And you're just gonna go nice and slow, but you still get the same conductivity since this is forming a second skin. I keep looking at the wrong place. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. And I'm going too fast already. I tend to speed up when I do the mini or my microcurrent machine on camera, just saving time because I don't want videos to be forever. But in a perfect world, you would just lay down and do this and hold at the top of the bead. I'm basically just doing vectors right now. And if you've not seen vectors, a vector is basically an area that cuts across common facial sag. And when you get a heat-based treatment done, say at the plastic surgeon or the dermatologist's office, if you get radiofrequency, oil therapy, these are common just lines of treatment or moves that they'll use to cut across that common facial sag areas, because we tend to sag in the middle, and as we lose bone, fat, collagen, our envelope that holds our face to our skeleton basically starts to fall inward and down, and so this cuts across all that. Of course, when we're laying down, we don't see that. So these are vectors, and I did a video on this, was it last week? But you'll want to check that out if you haven't seen it. And this would take place, you would do it after you've done your regular routine, follow the manufacturer's instructions, and then I go in and do vectors. So you get a nice coating of microcurrent across the face. You want to make sure that the skin's getting the current as well. So in this particular device, you don't feel any snapping. It's really pretty comfortable. So it's another vector. And you see how this just stays in place. I just love this mask because who doesn't love multitasking? And you want it to feel as spa-like as possible, since not all of us are going to spas right now. Some of us are a little scared, and I admit I was too. I actually went and got a massage last week. It was amazing, but I had been kind of scared off. So that shows you how you can work with microcurrent right over this mask. And this, like I said, works with any cellulose mask. Cellulose masks are all the rage right now, and there are many manufacturers. Well, there's a handful that are making them. But it just is this second skin, and I love it. It's not paper. I wouldn't really do this treatment over paper. You could, because you're so wet, but this, I know I'm getting 100% conductivity even through the mask. This is such a nice thing. If you don't have a fan brush, I would say get one. Find them on Amazon, eBay, wherever you like to get your stuff. These are really nice though, because they just make it more special than dipping your hands in water and going across the face. So, and it also, like I said, it helps get the bubbles out of this mask as you move it around and smooths it back out. So really nice. Now, the LED is not going to penetrate as well as if you did it on clean skin. Some of it's getting through, but yeah, so this is a vector. And this machine is ultrasound and LED. And so here's a vector that's working to counteract jowling. I love this move. And you can do it on both sides. And I'm sorry I keep looking at the wrong area. I need to put a little dot. Here is the camera lens. But I have my camera connected. It's on my mag lamp. I taped it to the bottom of my mag lamp so you guys could see. Wow, and this feels so pleasant done through this mask, because this guy has a little bit of spice to it. I think the newer ones, the black ones, are spicier than the silver ones, the newer silver ones, but it still feels fantastic over this mask. And I know you're all going to ask me about doing it over my neck. Now, I have hypothyroid, so I don't really have an issue with going over my own neck. If you have thyroid issues, I would just avoid the neck completely, or you could do the side. You could ask your doctor, make sure that's okay. I guess it would depend. Every case is different. So this is the safest way to do the neck, just up and down the sides. underneath the jaw, and you still get a nice lift this way. Whoops. Oh, and it can flash too, but sorry, let me turn it off flashing. I'll turn it on all red. A lot of y'all don't like that flashing because it will trigger, if you have epilepsy or whatever, can trigger that, so my apologies. This mask is available on my store, but like I said, this works with any biocellulose or cellulose mask as long as it's super hydrating and it makes a second skin. And you'll know what I mean when you feel this mask. It's a really interesting mask. I did not take a picture before, but this is a brightening mask, and here, I'll take this off. I have freckles. I don't know if y'all know, but I've had freckles my whole life. But let's see if this brightened it all. Yeah, it did a pretty good job. I would have normally kept this on an extra half an hour. Check it out, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.